Beat the Buffet episode 34. This is the series where your comments decide whether or not we win or lose. In the last episode, we ate at Red Claw's Crab Shack's $42 all-you-could-eat seafood. And after taking a look at your comments, it was clear that we finally came back with a win, making our record now 20-13. But today we are checking out Garosu's $35 all-you-could-eat Korean barbecue and sushi. This is gonna be a tough one, so without further ado, let the challenge begin. Round number 1, appetizers, we had this mango salmon sushi. So I guess they literally take mango and combine it with salmon, which is a bit weird, I can't lie. And let me say, it also tasted a bit weird, I can't lie. But it wasn't too bad. And then we had ourselves this little dragon roll, which came with eel, avocado, and shrimp tempura. But we finished up that round of sushi pretty easily, and it was actually pretty good. But then we moved on to this chicken katsu, which we dipped in that curry sauce. But then my cameraman wanted to try some, so I gave him some to try. But then when he tried it, he started shaking his head no, because he didn't like it very much. It wasn't that bad, it just didn't have that much flavor and was very filling. But then for round number 2, we had this black Angus marinated short rib, and I am not sure why I smelt it, but we threw that Johnson on the grill to get nice and hot and caramelized, and then we had to cut that Johnson right off the bone. And this was supposed to be one of the most flavorful cuts, and so I went on to try it, but then I realized that I would not be able to chew this. This piece just had so much fat and muscle fibers that I needed to cut this up some more, and these scissors were absolutely terrible to cut with, but we finally got it cut, and the meat was actually very good. And so we dipped it in our sauces and downed the rest of those pieces. But then for round number 3, we had this piping hot steamed egg. I like to eat my food hot, but oh baby, when you see me making this face, you know it's hot. But I continued eating with 32nd degree burns, and it was actually pretty good though. A good steamed egg is a nice, soft, pillowy egg in your mouth. But we finished up that bowl and we moved on to this kimchi fried rice, which now looking back on it was not a good choice for an all-you-could-eat. But I still downed that rice bowl like I was Goku from Dragon Ball. But then for round number 4, we had this full plate of sashimi. I'm talking salmon, tuna, white tuna, red snapper, yellowtail. We finished it all. And then for round number 5, we had this beautiful cut chuck flap. Nice and fatty and marble, definitely one of the best pieces. And then dip it in some extra salt, and that just adds a nice burst of flavor. But we wrapped up that round of meat, and then we moved on to round number 6, where we got ourselves a bowl of ramen. But we ate that bowl up like we were Po from Kung Fu Panda. But we need to eat some more meat. So for round number 7, we got a ton of Wagyu beef belly. Now, if you love some rich and fatty pieces, this is definitely the cut for you. But I'm starting to feel really full. But we at least have to eat one more plate of meat, so we had to get the spicy bulgogi. And I'm telling you, when I put that thing in my mouth, my body started moving on its own because that marinade was super sweet. But we wrapped up the rest of that bulgogi, and I could not eat any more meat. And so for round number 8, we had this mango popsicle. But that's everything we ate at Garosu. But let me know in the comments, who won, me or the buffet?